we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This game better be careful when we bring my name. This game that anyone can't get played. The game ain't gonna be the same in the days that I don't even know. I'm gonna make these fucking hands. This place is roaring, and it's gonna be so hard to operate under these conditions. And off from the shotgun. A collision. He stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the backs. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Pugh.
Damn, boy.
Sticks, it's Downs. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. I wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. A war chant on third down at the zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And he was
fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Man, this is fun.
What a play by this defense.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Safe completion on the screen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Dropping back, it's Pugh working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
Finds his tight end.
This man see 98. Come on.
Picked off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilliam. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Knowles come to the line in the hurry-up. Gets it out fast. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilliam. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gilliam. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like...
Turning it on! Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires left. He caught it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second.
Oh, come on,
Let's see what
man.
this is about. Here comes the offensive points on first down. They just keep firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
This time he's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Fuck!
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Yeah.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to throw, it's Q. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's complete to the right.
Really good offenses are able to attack shape. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilliam. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though. And that time, they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Touchdown, Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whitaker. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They're going to test the right side with this one. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To throw, it's Pugh.
Come on, big boy.
Pause on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Fuck, boy, I had that fucking sound. I was going to that dude.
Return man on the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the quarterback runs
Too late.
out of
That's
time,
my
and
fault.
down he goes at the 38.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Knowles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Knowles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as
Fuck, bro. Why am I doing this?
Interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought
Playing,
down
man,
the
they love it.
play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And all of that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Back to pass, it's Pugh. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Great coverage on that 4th down. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. Quick release on the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in. And these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Barmore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Using the quick game. Trying to hit him with the quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida State. And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over USC. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch. Looking downfield, it's Pugh.
So how the fuck did he get over?
It's complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the
I wanna
36.
see-
And
I
a
wanna
really
shoot.
good
I wanna
pickup
see
as
how
they're
really
starting to
shifted.
move.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Catch in the middle. It's down. He
Almost
goes down
got
to 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
See, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the swing.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense.
About to deplete it, man.
Quickly and make a decision.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
Man, that was something nice.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target
get the fuck, huh?
and we're going to make sure that
This game here, boy.
doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that one.
And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Pugh. He's got him.
That's on me. That's a
He's
goal.
stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Looking to the end zone.
Why didn't let me jump catch that shit?
As they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the 2nd half.
Nobody ever kick it to you, man. Okay.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is a premium as this game goes on.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fireman. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Barmore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down.
Fuck!
Fuck!
God damn it! I know I had that motherfucker too, bro.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot. If that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
He dropped him.
Really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout.
Right to them.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but one big play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the Colorado offense is coming back field. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Oh, shit.
Gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it.
I threw that. I don't know why I did that.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead. In the second half, you need your quarterback to play smart.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Pugh. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Oh, that's a look at this shit.
He's loose.
You gonna catch it? Yeah.
Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, which is second down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that swing pass is basically just an extension of the run game, trying to get the back out on the perimeter of the field, but nice job by the defense making the tackle.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass, using his legs to buy some time. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
No way he got that shit out.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. They haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Woo! I knew it. I knew it. There it is underneath.
He's at the 20.
All time to do something there, beat all day.
What about the speed of that defender on the return? He's showing the grace like this. It's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets the out of it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Shit. Shit.
He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Look at that. Shit.
Drive will open from the 15. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throws for the tight end. Spectacular layout.
Shit.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion, now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Pugh. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Seminoles. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
We got no sacks. Not bad.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. Right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Come on, y'all. You had that shit.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Pugh.
Fuck! Oh, come on, man. They gave that nigga.
After 40, there he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot.
Offensive pass in the corner.
Flag is down. Let's check the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Line gets set, first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
2nd and 10 here. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this.
I got jealous when I seen there was 5-1 on interception. Damn, man. That should piss you off. 5-4, baby. 5-4.
Hey guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcats there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
You tried it. Bitch, you played.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Barmore. Breaks the tackle. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. There he goes. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Now you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run it to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Knowles are in the hurry up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
The give to the back. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Fires to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the 1st down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense has got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking left. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Direct snap. It's Barmore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On the direct snap, it's Barmore. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Here's the handoff. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go